Yo, what's good? What's good? We are back this week. It is AJ. I'm here with the lovely Miss Gabby,
Hey y'all.
and also we have Aunt P.
What,
And
what's the deal, man?
what's good?
Not
What's
much, man.
good, Aunt?
I'm just chilling, man.
Just chilling, still feeling festive and all of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very festive. Yeah.
yeah, I feel you. You just sitting in the rafters tonight, so I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So pretty dark Friday evening. Hate to
Mm-hmm.
break the fourth wall. But we're back. It is episode 52 of Midcarders and Catering podcast. We're back, everybody.
Definitely back like a motherfucker.
Yes, we are back like cook crack. And also, um, it's season 4. You know what I'm saying? We coming off of a pretty strong week. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to hit things off pretty with a bang and everything of that nature. But with that comes evolution, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like we have we're expanding. You know what I'm saying? With expansion comes additions. So now this is our formal announcement that Gabby is now the new host on Midcarders and Catering podcast.
Yes, sir.
Y'all need to get some women slaves in here, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely did. Definitely.
So now Midcarders and Catering is a three-person booth. Three-person booth now. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
could. I would share my hands right now, but yeah,
No, it's
You know,
okay.
we understand. We
We
understand.
understand.
We're gonna
yeah,
let it rock. We're gonna let it rock.
definitely.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're a three-headed snake now. You know what I'm saying? So this is the wave. This is the future. This is where we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like we were very, very pleased and very happy to have Gabby come along with this. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all, I can't even remember which episode that was when you first were on here.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. Oh wow, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
memorable episode for sure. Now, so
yeah.
now we know that we had Gabby come on for that episode. And everything. Even though we were like, kind of like dealing with a bit of a loss and grieving a little bit, it was still a very exciting episode. And you know what I'm saying? Gabby just tested really, really well. Like she was
Didn't
going
even know I was
crazy.
testing y'all.
She didn't even really kind of know, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of want right after that, I kind of threw her like, what I'm saying, a few hints like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to do this? Like you ever want to
I mean,
come on?
I kind of already like had the idea like this was gonna happen anyway, man.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was gonna happen.
I
Uh,
appreciate that, Sting. Appreciate that.
oh yeah, no problem. You definitely.
Yeah, so we were like, next season, I think it'll be the right time, you know what I'm saying, for her to come along. And she's here, you know what I'm saying? And we're really, really happy to be here. She's a wealth of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is an OG in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like she has it all, you know what I'm saying? And she is also a Turner truther.
Of course.
Shameless
shout,
plug.
shout
Shout
out,
out.
shout out. Yeah, we got new
Shout
episodes coming real soon, man. Bash at the Beach 2000, New Blood Rising. It's all the greatest hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And then for those that are listening, you know what I'm saying, that are just now trying to figure out what the Turner Truth the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like I threw up a preview not too long ago up on like the public, you know what I'm saying? Because we now have an active Patreon that's going, got extra content coming out and extra content currently running on there. And right now we have a series by the name of Turner Truthers. Turner Truthers is a podcast hosted by Winston and Ant. They are going over all of the WCW pay-per-views from Starcade 99 to Starcade 2000. Plus they're going to be doing a little bit more too along the way. So,
Kevin
and
Nash on commentary for WCW Thunder. We're doing that one as well.
oh Lord.
Have to.
Yeah.
Have
We
Yeah.
to.
got to.
Yeah.
We
Have
got
to.
to.
So Kevin Nash booking Thunder, that's also going to be a part of Turner Truthers as well too. But yes, that's the first, pretty much like the first series of extra content we got coming on there. We got a few other things in the mix at the same time too. So definitely tune in for that. And also, speaking of Turner trutherness, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Eric Bischoff for sure for coming on last week.
Great,
we
legendary moment.
yeah,
Legendary moment,
yeah.
man.
Very,
I've,
very legendary.
I've been gotten so many DMs, so many shit about him shitting on our dog Dave Meltzer. You know what I'm saying?
Our is meaning
Hour
he's
is a
talking about the
stretch,
public.
but
That
you
is a
know,
real stretch. Yeah.
by
I
hour you
mean,
mean your. You left the Y off of that. You're bad.
Yeah.
I got you. No worries.
oh
I
no, we
think
appreciate that.
the mask kind of got in the way of his speech a
Yeah,
little bit there.
we gonna let
But
you rock today though. But
yeah.
Cool.
But
Definitely.
yeah, shout out to Eric Bischoff for coming on. Like, and thank you for all the positive reception that we got from that. You know what I'm saying? Like from YouTube to social media, like we've got nothing but positive feedback and positive everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, it could have turned into a nasty tribalism moment, but it didn't actually. So I'm very, very appreciative of that.
You handled it well, man. You definitely handled that shit well, man. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. You know, some people got mad about the 20 con comment, but it is what it is.
man, you
Who?
know what? Exactly. I think I need you to elaborate on who got mad about
Yeah.
that. Let's talk about it.
It was some random people because I posted in this group, this wrestling group on Facebook.
Ah,
Mm.
And they were saying like, how can he feel sorry for 20 con? Like somebody can't have compassion and give a person grace. You know what I'm saying?
right. Like, I think we all kind of feel bad for Tony Khan during his meltdown. Like, am I a Tony Khan fan? No, I think he's definitely got his flaws. We all do, but I think it's okay to be human and feel bad for someone when they're having a breakdown. Like,
I mean, he's giving me a great retirement tour, so I'm good with that.
facts.
Um, I more so feel secondhand embarrassment for Tony, which is,
I mean,
I guess,
yeah,
in a
yeah.
way, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe I do kind of feel
I mean,
something.
that's still feeling something, to be
Yeah,
fair. Like, it's
yeah,
not feeling positive,
I
but
mean,
it's.
I just had aggressive pity for that man. Very aggressive pity for that man.
that's a
So,
good,
I
that's a
mean,
good,
that's a good one. I like that.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to borrow that. Thank you for
oh yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like I give people the aggressive look of pity when they do dumb shit. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. He couldn't handle the fact that he lost some shit, and it just people felt sorry for that shit. Like, they was just like, damn, what's going on? Like, you was talking all this big shit and everything happened. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, man, because I already did an
yeah,
episode about that shit. But
yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
just got to let it go.
Also, you can also go back and listen to the side quest episode that Ant put out. The nice 20-minute uh
Rant.
discourse
Let's call it a
that
rant.
yeah,
He went on a nice
discourse
little
It
that
rant.
was
We
just,
like
yeah,
it.
I just
I liked
had
it.
to, man, because once he tried to shit on Cena and Undertaker, I'm like, okay, we got something to say.
Absolutely. We were
yeah.
in the group chat like, wait a minute now. Let's knock it down. Let's knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it had to been said. We were on a break at the time, so he was just kind of like, "Yo, I got to go get some shit off real quick." So I'm gonna do this, you know what I'm saying, because this is crazy. You know what I mean? I was just like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Go ahead and let it rock." And he did. So, like I said, kind of in a way, we kind of still playing a little bit of catch up because last week was an interview, so we didn't really talk about no wrestling or no news or anything like that. And some things kind of have taken place since we've been gone. You know what I'm saying? WWE Crown Jewel is breaking the fourth wall again. Here it's just we're upon it. We're coming towards Crown Jewel. So when you hear this recording, it'll already been passed, but we will talk about it a little bit on the episode too. But if all systems are go, if y'all don't mind, do we want to jump into some news stuff real quick?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
The season's changed, but that's just not going away, bro. I'm sorry.
We gotta keep that.
You have to.
Yeah, this is the originator. Like this started here, and it's going to stay. So I'm sorry. Um, so I guess to start before we get back to AEW, because I mean we kind of about to get there in a minute. CM Punk watch real quick.
Oh, that man on his way.
He gonna be
Yeah.
That man is
yeah.
on his way.
Look, I'm right. I'm really like on some. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
a
gonna hold
watch. I
you.
mean,
Like
yeah,
I'm disappointed, kind of, because I think he showed his ass multiple companies, multiple times. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm
yeah,
gonna watch
yeah,
the plane crash. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna watch the
yeah.
plane crash.
Yeah, I mean, like
That man.
he kind of sent a little bit of a shot here. So I think since we've been gone, right? So Cope debut, correct? While
So,
we were
Colt
out,
debuted where?
Cope.
Oh,
oh, Copeland. I thought
Edge,
you spoke.
Edge.
I said Colt as a
I
Colt
thought
Cabana. I
you
was like,
spoke bad. I'm
wait,
like, nigga,
Oh
what the
no,
hell?
no, no,
Like,
no.
like,
what?
where's Colt Cabana?
Uh,
I ain't seen
I,
that nigga in a year.
Rated R Cope debuted and came and saved me and Darby Allin.
Yes, me,
right.
not
Yeah.
me and Darby Allin.
And he only ran to one side of the stage. So
Oh yeah, you already know.
Oh no, he peeked
um
real quick. Like,
yeah.
oh, it's
Oh
not
yeah.
anything over
Oh,
there.
hard cam, pretty empty. Not going over there. So I guess the reason why I'm bringing up Punk Watch is because even though Cope or Adam Copeland, whatever he's called nowadays, debuted, that did not move any needles whatsoever with the
I mean, on
ratings in
YouTube it did.
AEW.
They did 5.5 million views on YouTube. If you want to count that.
But I mean, that's literally
Sure.
all it did. Like, it didn't bring any new eyes. It didn't bring anything for the ratings. It just brought YouTube clicks. And I mean, honestly, YouTube clips are they're important. Don't get me wrong, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they
big
are.
picture here.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing was this: like, Edge was never an indie darling. He was always
Mm-mm.
No,
he was always a WWE guy.
he's a
So
sports entertainer.
he was always a sports
100%.
entertainer. So it was like, all right, we're gonna bring somebody over here that y'all shitted on earlier in the year. So
And then honestly, if you think about it, we really haven't seen him much since then either. Like, I thought that they were gonna like use him more and like kind of how they did Daniel Bryan at first, where he was on every freaking show. Like, he's
Mhm.
only been on like what 2 or 3 shows since he debuted.
I mean,
Which
Edge
I
is
guess if
probably
you want to save him for an attraction, I thought the reason why he signed AEW was because he wanted to wrestle more, and yet we have
he
not seen
probably he
him
probably said
wrestle.
like, hey, let's kind of rework this shit a little bit, bitch. I'm going on vacation.
Has he
Like,
only wrestled once? Was the Luchasaurus match the only
I
match
think
he's
he
wrestled?
wrestled. Yeah, I think he only wrestled.
Yeah,
Or
I
did he?
think so. I think he's been cutting promos on shows, but I don't think he's wrestled.
Wow. Or did he do a tag match too? I can't
No,
remember. No, he
Mm-mm.
didn't do a tag match. Oh wow.
No, we haven't
Oh
no.
seen
wow.
him.
It's nasty. Disgusting. Um
I see
yeah.
both sides of that coin. Actually, I see why you would
Yeah.
want to. I see why you would want to push him and like make him wrestle, but I also see why like saving him for the pay-per-view makes sense too.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't want to the him and Edge thing. I think they're pulling the gun trigger a little too early on. Like
Yeah.
it's a given. Like we know we're going to get that match, but I think that they could honestly like play that card different ways to give us that match like next year. And like by next year, I mean like double or nothing next year. Like
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna get the Hardy Boys and Cope and Christian. That's gonna be
yo,
the
I
new
don't
name.
want to see that though in
Cope, it's
2023 or
gonna be the new name.
2024. I
Cope and
don't want to
Christian.
see it.
That's what it's gonna be called.
I don't want Matt Hardy can barely get to the ring as it is. Like I don't.
Matt Hardy walks around like he got shit in his pants.
This is all I got to say about
Look
that.
at these bumps.
Facts. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
everyone keeps going for like this nostalgia of like yes, Edge, Christian, Hardy Boys, ladder match, and it's like you don't want to see that shit for real. Like these niggas is old.
Yeah, I don't want
I
to see
don't
that
want to
shit,
see it.
bro.
Matt Hardy can literally barely get down to the ring. Like he needs to stick to messing with his wife and like Goth Baby or whatever the hell they doing. Like he needs to like be honest with himself. Like Jeff has always outworked him, and like now it's becoming more and more obvious. Even with Jeff's struggles, he can still outwork his brother. I don't
I'm
want to see it.
surprised Jeff can still fucking walk. To be honest with you.
He's probably embalmed from all of the drugs, so probably not feeling much.
Speaking of some from Doodoo Hardy, that's what I like to call him. From Doodoo Draws Hardy, him talking about I think I could put on a banger of a match with oh my gosh,
Kenny.
no, not with Kenny Omega. It was somebody in WWE, somebody that he was saying like
Matt Hardy always wants to like
it was
promote
very
Matt
delusional.
Hardy. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
always delusional too.
Is he trying to angle away back in the WWE? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he can angle his way into a CDL. How about that?
No, for real at this
Yeah, Paul.
point.
Like, oh yeah, man. You know, we can put you in the Hall of Fame, and you know, that'll be it.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
good.
Legends contract. We'll never ever see you again. Like no type of
Mhm.
shit like that.
Yo,
I'm
so can we
good.
talk about Legend contract? What exactly is a Legend contract? Because I know that Bully Ray has one, but he's still working for Impact. And same with Devon. They recently announced that they got these Legend contract. Like, how does that work? Because doesn't Ric Flair have one, or did his expire? Like, does anyone know anything about a Legend contract? I need to do my
I
Googles. Okay, I'm gonna do a
I will
report
say
on
the
that.
Google. Yeah, I will
I'm
say
gonna come back next
Yeah,
week
yeah,
with a report on the Legend
yeah,
contract
now
because I'm confused.
now that you
yeah.
say that, because I
I'm
thought Flair
confused.
was on a Legends contract and he just signed a deal with AEW. Well,
Well,
his
he signed a merch deal and some type of deal. I don't even know if
It's
it's a
something to
really an
do with that
active deal.
drink.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
was reading, I don't know how true this is, but I was reading that most of his money is coming from the sales of that Ric Flair drink, not actually from AEW. But again, let me come back next week with a report on y'all because I need to figure out how these work. Because again, how is Bully Ray doing matches for Impact if he has Legend contract? Same thing with Ric Flair. If he has Legend contract, how is he signed? Which might be his loophole to AEW if he's getting paid from that drink.
yeah.
I don't know. Let me do some research.
And I also think it also I think it's for like extra like the stuff that WWE does outside of like the weekly show products like the bump for example or broken skull sessions stuff like that where they can be featured they can still come they even though they work for another company or something like that they can
Mhm.
still come on for the extra content like that they do like Bully Ray for an example like you talking about like how he's got work and impact and everything like that
Mhm.
if say it's Austin says hey I want to do a broken skull session with Bully Ray on there he can just show up it still be Bubba Ray Dudley
Mhm.
they also like trademark their names too to where that name where they can still come on and use that name on that certain program or something like that. It's real. I don't know. It's like a real. I think that's really more so what the Legends contracts are more steered towards. It's definitely not steered toward being an active wrestler or anything. Or still, also I think is part of making your royalties off of the extra
I was gonna say it's
streaming
probably a
content
part of
too.
way of making a couple
Yeah,
extra dollars because like Kevin Nash has one. What the fuck is Kevin Nash doing besides his podcast? Nothing, but
yeah.
I'm sure he's getting a nice check from WWE.
Yeah. Like probably like when like a pro like say like a old WCW pay-per-view was streamed and if you getting paid per the stream or something like that that can also be something maybe factored into your Legends deal or something or that nature. I'm
Makes
not really
sense.
sure. But due to knowledge for sure.
Got you.
yeah, we got
Do
to
the knowledge, nigga.
right, goddamn right, because we definitely got to figure that out. I don't know, it's a lot of shit that just doesn't make sense. But then again, this is the wide world of professional wrestling, so anything can happen.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I know I was speaking on like Copeland on AEW and everything like that, but I
My
was
nigga
really
Cope.
I was really more so speaking on towards like well, he was doing the CM Punk watch because I guess you see those ratings haven't moved or anything like that. And this
Mm-mm.
is not a ratings tracking podcast. Like this is not what we do on here. But
Facts are
CM
facts.
yes, but facts are facts, absolutely. And CM Punk, you know what I'm saying? He gets really, he has a lot of fun with his Instagram stories and he posted something cryptic again and he said sometimes your value isn't seen until your absence is felt. So if that's not a shot at
So
ratings,
I
I
look
don't
at
know.
him how I look at Sasha Banks back in the day. Sasha Banks was also like a queen troll. Like she would hop on the
Mhm.
internet and say the most craziest shit just to get a pop and get a reaction. And see, I think
Yeah.
CM Punk at this point is doing the same thing. But
Mhm.
like all signs point to him going back to WWE. So
That man is bored. He's just killing time right now. He's bored as
he
shit.
bored as
So
shit. He
Yeah,
at home with his wife and that damn dog and was like, I need things to do.
yeah.
probably going to the gym in between time, trying to make sure he doesn't look frail and sick when he shows up in Chicago.
I mean,
I
he
don't
been
know.
kissing the ring like a motherfucker. You been apologizing to everybody and shit. So you've
So,
He
been
started
getting
his
that check.
apology tour a while ago though.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
He knew what it was. He
When
knew
he
what
was
it was.
dropping off those Uber Eats orders. Yeah.
getting the big ass auntie hugs from Tamina and shit, man.
It's
So
like, hey,
you
can I
know,
come backstage? And Vince like, nah,
Nah,
no,
son.
no, get
Triple
out
H
of
was
here.
like, nah, I gotta talk to Daddy Vince on this one, player.
I'll talk to Pops. I'll talk to him.
Pop said
I'll put in a
no.
word for you. I'll put in a word. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We're only a few weeks away from Survivor Series in Chicago, taking place in Chicago. Is this War Games or not? I don't even know. Like it's
I think it will be,
I
and I
think
think
they're building towards it. I think it's a slow build.
yeah.
it's a really slow build. And I think we're gonna get our guy William Regal back to come out and say War Games.
Is his thing over with? 'Cause I know part of his.
Yep, this
Okay.
month.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it was this one because I think it was like a year. A
It
year.
was a
Yeah,
year and some
It was supposed to
change.
be
It
a
was
year
like
and some
18
change.
months, maybe.
Yeah, to where he
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
show his face on TV.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but that's about to show his face now. War Games. You know, we about to hear all that. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait.
However, I do recall that Chicago wasn't necessarily set. The stage and everything wasn't set up for War Games, but
They
I
got
don't
the
know.
money. They'll
Plans
figure it out.
change. They got the money. They'll figure that out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It is what it is. But we are just a few weeks away. So yeah, CM Punk watch is definitely on and popping. It's funny that Gabby brought up Benz. We call her Benz on on the pod and in the union Discord. We call her Benz. Um because she while we were off, she did a New York Comic Con appearance.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
And
but but you deserve that one.
you weirdo ass wrestling nerd ass niggas, bro. First of all, I mean, did she say some goof ass shit? Yes, in my opinion. However, it was really, really dumb for you to shove a camera in her face. First of all, you're supposed to pay. I don't know if anybody have ever been to like a convention or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to stand in line and you have to pay to even to take a picture with them, to speak with them and everything like that. So first of all, you violating right there, shoving a camera in her face. Secondly, I don't know what the hell you were expecting. Like you thought that you were going to be that special person and that special one that was going to finally get an answer out of her. Like, hey, and hey, I heard you left WWE because of creative. Like, bro, you're no one. Like, she's not going to
You're not getting
respond.
the scoop,
Yeah,
right?
you're not getting the scoop. Like, you're literally a shit stain. Like among many other shit stains standing in that line waiting to get their autograph signed and
Hmm.
everything like that. But you know, she kind of she kind of responded like, you're an internet dweeb, blah blah blah, that stuff. So she wasn't wrong,
Mm-mm.
but I think it's time to hang up the why did you leave angle here with
Honestly, at this point, nobody should give a fuck. If she
yeah,
left, she left. That's what it
correct.
is.
um I mean, it is what it is. She left, and she left, and whatever. I know she got hurt. I don't know if she's on her way back to whoever she's going to. I don't know if she's going to AEW. I don't know if she's going back to New Japan. Not really sure what's the move there, but she's happy in that space. She's selling crystals and CBD oil and whatever the fuck it is. Like, let her rock. Like, leave her alone about the whole why did you leave WWE shit. Like, there's too many women in WWE right now that's putting on bangers, bro. Like they're good. Everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like chill out.
Fucking
It's
dweeb. Fucking.
embarrassing.
And that was just corny as hell. Like, bro, like, what possessed you to just go up there and ask her, like, so what did you leave WWE? Like, bro, who gives a fuck? Get
Yeah,
your picture, get your autograph, and get the fuck on.
yeah,
That's it.
we really don't care at this point. And then like you see like Trinity on the other hand is just having a ball in
Oh,
Impact
she's having fun.
and getting better, and like all the ladies over there are just having a ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time to more so shed good light onto these ladies that are working outside of the corporations and everything of that matter, and like recognize the good work that they are doing instead, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But that's my TED talk in terms of that, um, so to speak. So, Tony Khan's big announcement.
Bruh. How many of these we gonna have a year? A month? A week? And it's crazy because he had a big announcement with Ric Flair, and that was not the big announcement. So it's like, let me get this straight. That was your announcement when you kept Ric Flair in your back pocket? Like, I'm confused.
The fucking Wembley tickets are going on sale next month. That was the announcement.
Don't give a fuck.
Don't care at all. Don't give a flying
That man
fuck.
that man is reaching for any and anything right now.
But again, you had Ric Flair signing a contract in your pocket, and that's the big announcement you chose.
Now I'm gonna tell you why he kept that shit under wraps. He made no big announcement about that because a lot of people are still pissed about the Dark Side of the Ring shit with Flair and that playing right from hell shit.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And then just to know, like, you supposed to be this whole, I'm the good billionaire, I'm morally correct, blah blah blah. And then you got this motherfucker on your station and shit. Like the Brits are pissed. How could they sign Ric Flair over to AEW and he was on the Dark Side of the Ring for sexual harassment? You know
Ric
what I'm saying?
Flair has never been like this good guy. Ric Flair has been
no, no.
racist. Ric Flair has been sexist. Ric Flair has been sexually harassing women. Ric Flair is just Ric Flair. So like, I don't know how to like address that, right? Because like, yes, he is this great legend who has done all of these things, but he also has this terrible side too. Like, let's not play this game. Ric Flair does some racist shit too.
Yeah, like Hogan.
Scorpio Sky whooped his ass. Like, that's Scorpio Sky. Too Cool Scorpio whooped his ass. Like, so it's kind of like a matter of what do you do with him now, right? Because like you do have people that are upset, rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Now what? You can't put him in the Chris Benoit category because like, oof, we're not going there. But like,
banned him.
You know what I mean? Like, but he can't necessarily be in like
that murderous son of a bitch is burning in hell right now. So.
He ain't Hulk Hogan. Well, I mean, honestly, he's kind of like a Hulk Hogan, right?
Almost
You got people
like
that
Hogan.
like love Hogan, and then you get people who are like, fuck that nigga. So like, he's in the same category as Hulk Hogan. So what do you do with that?
Put him in a match with Sting for Sting's final match.
But again, I
That
don't
is
want to see
disgusting.
that in 2024.
That is so disgusting.
And it's probably gonna happen.
That is disgusting.
But like, I don't want to see that in 2024.
Look, I know. You know what? No, I'm a vibe.
Nah,
You
you can't.
want this out? Get it off, man.
Go ahead,
No.
Get it off, man.
I mean, it's just like it's just AEW. You know, when they launched 4 years ago, they said they were not going to be nothing like WWE,
and they become everything
not.
They're
worse
about WWE,
and like, you know what I'm saying. And when they said that they're not going to be known like WWE, talking about like, oh, we're not going to have all these old people around. You know, we're not going to have. You know, we're not going to be signing. You know, old talent and everything like that. Like Big Show literally walked out there doing stanky leg.
Big Show, dog.
Just doing the stanky leg standing still.
Even Bully Ray was like, Big Show don't look good. Like, why he got on the double knee braces and like he looks like he just not gonna make it down the ramp. And it's crazy because like they have literally become everything that we hate about WWE. They sign all these old niggas.
Nobody's saying a word.
They're not building any talent. They're just like, my issue is that I feel like Tony Khan is building on WWE's nostalgia. Like, build your own fucking nostalgia. Build your own great moments. Like, why are you running around signing all these old people? For what? I mean, you signed Big Show, and Big Show like made a point to shit on WWE and was like, I'm gonna still wrestle. I'm gonna do all these great things. And he sucks at commentary. So all he's been doing.
It's just
Mark Henry, honestly, same thing with Mark Henry. I'm gonna do all of these great things, and then like you just announced the main event on Rampage. That's literally
for the main event. That's all he got.
He's not even good on his fucking podcast. He's not even good on that. Like, but again, like people make these points to shit on WWE and for all of these things to turn around and do the same thing at AEW. Like, it truly blows my mind that you made it a point to shit on WWE.
You want to know what legend isn't doing shit right now? Who's just playing his role, wait for his contract to end? Billy Gunn. He's chilling. That man. He just over there doing that scissor and shit. Yeah, that man's over there
He's
chilling,
but
dog.
I think he's having fun. He's just chilling. Like
Yeah, he's
he's
chilling. He
not.
like, the
He
contract
got
be
his
over.
boys over, which I think was his ultimate goal. I think he was literally staying around long enough to get the boys over, and I think that they've done a great job. Getting up. I think the Billy's done a good job of getting his sons over, but also distancing himself from his sons. The sons did a great job when they came out swinging. It was like, nope, get away from Billy, which is
Yeah,
great because like they need to step out of their dad's shadow.
yeah,
Um, but I just really think he's just hanging around, chilling, like cashing checks because he's got his gym, he's got his protein powder bullshit, this little shake bar or whatever. Like I think that he's just like, yeah, I'm fine cashing checks for the moment.
yeah. And I mean, if you gonna take a free check, you know what I'm saying,
And you know what? I would be
doing some
fine cashing
bullshit,
checks too,
right?
right?
Doing
Like I
some
ain't gonna knock your
bullshit, then I'll
hustle.
do it too. And you know
Running
what I'm
around
saying.
scissoring and shit
And
for
his sons is pretty much attached to basically kind of like the best thing they got going right now with Bullet Club
absolutely.
Gold. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
at first it was
I
shaky,
actually, yeah, I didn't understand where
but
that was going at first, but like
yeah,
they sold me on it.
yeah, like putting them with Jay White and Juice Robinson has probably been probably the best thing smoking right
Whew.
now. For
You
you,
got
I
hot,
know
didn't you?
your face was
Yeah,
smoking,
Eventually,
wasn't
you was
it?
gonna get
yeah.
hot.
That bitch is getting hot to the
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Um, but yeah, like Bullet, you know what I'm saying? Them with Jay Wright and Juice Robinson is probably, the best thing they got cooking over there right now.
And his boys are talented too.
Yeah, and
Like
they're
that
Yeah.
good.
helps as
Yeah, they're
well. It's
good
one
too.
thing like Brian Pillman's son, who's like, man, not as much. But they're actually talented. They actually are great on promo. They're great in the ring. At one point, Colton was like 38-0. Like
That was such a that was so fucking random too. That was
it was
random.
super random, but I mean, it was a thing. You
Yeah.
can't knock him for it. I think he ended up going like 39, 38, 39 and 0 between Dark and Evolution, all that other bullshit they were running. Um, but at least he still was getting reps in the ring. So
Yeah.
we'll take it.
He looked like
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy. He looked like Jeff Hardy. Colton Gunn looks like Jeff Hardy. When you
I'm not giving you that. But
No, you gotta kind of look at it a little
I'm
bit.
not. I'm
You
not.
gotta kind of look at it a little bit. He kind of look like
I'm
Jeff
not
Hardy,
gonna
man.
give you that.
They look too
like
much
Because
alike for
Colton could
me.
get it and Jeff could not. So
You
Jesus.
heard
not
it here
giving you that one.
first.
Oh my god.
Heard it here first.
Jesus.
Um
My bad.
No,
At the moment.
nothing,
no,
At the
nothing
moment.
at all. Nothing at
Good.
all.
You are
Turn
good.
that up. What were we were
That shit threw you off too. You like, hold on.
I mean, because I was like, nah, let her rock, bro. Like, let her
Yeah,
rock. But yeah, Tony really been on some clown shit, like with that whole I got an announcement. Like, bro, you're not announcing shit. Like the product stinks, it sucks. Like your gates are bad, your fucking ratings are bad. Like it's just all bad going around.
My biggest issue, actually, I have two issues with AEW. I
Yeah,
talked
go
about
ahead.
before with you
Let's
guys,
hear it.
is that women's wrestling. He doesn't take women's wrestling seriously.
I
That is
was
my
gonna
number
pivot to
one
that
issue.
too for a second, but go ahead, cook.
My number two issue is that he is terrible with building cards. He is
Oh,
terrible at exposing his hand. Like, why would you book Kenny Omega versus MJF and all these matches, knowing damn well you have the
That-
match set for
Oh,
the
man.
pay-per-view? Like, why are you booking yourselves into
The
corners?
Kenny
Like, it
Omega-
drives me crazy when he does that. It's like, why? We know who's gonna win because you have the champ. You showed your cards already, bro. Like, and then also I need you to stop building your card week before the match. Like, to be fair, WWE sometimes pulls that bullshit, but at least you know if you're buying a ticket to Money in the Bank, you're gonna get your big names, right? You have to know who the fuck you're getting when you buy an AEW ticket a month in advance or 2 months in advance. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're getting because you don't know what the fuck you're getting, right? So that drives me crazy. So like those are my two biggest issues with AEW: the women's card and the fact that he books himself into a fucking corner every week and every pay-per-view.
Now, before we even kick into this weekend wrestling, because I want to bring that up for sure, in terms of the women's wrestling over there, the simple fact that they had the audacity to put out that video I think it was this past week.
The Doja Cat shit.
Yes, with the Doja Cat thing, with the women being featured on there, and I'm just like, bro, half the time these women, not even half the time, quarter of the time, these women not even on fucking television. So what was the point of doing this?
Let's talk about Abaddon. They pulled her off for Halloween. And you know what's crazy is that literally at one point I think she fucking still might be undefeated. She actually has the best record in AEW. and she's only been on TV like what, once or twice. But she's like, I just don't understand. Like, she's a great person. Her personality is great. She can wrestle. Like, it makes sense. So, but why do you only bring her out for Halloween for gimmick matches? But meanwhile, she's actually got the best record in AEW if you pull up the stats.
Because the same thing can be said like on WWE and like they use Shotzi for Halloween stuff, right? But Shotzi's also featured on TV at the
But
same time.
Shotzi
She
also
also gets
can't
matches,
wrestle.
but she cannot wrestle,
She
which
can't wrestle.
she's just not the best.
She
But
gotta,
But
Abaddon can.
she got to stop
Abaddon
skipping
can.
Natty. Yeah, Abaddon can. And
And the
Shotzi
thing
gotta
is
stop
like
skipping Natty's classes, dog. Natty be
if
having
they can do
classes.
that, if they can do that in WWE with someone who can't wrestle, why the fuck are y'all doing this with somebody who can
So let's
wrestle
be
in
honest
AEW?
here. The difference is Shotzi is gorgeous and Abaddon is. I'm not saying she's never shown her face, but that's part of her gimmick, right? Is that she's in this
Right.
face paint and that you don't know who the fuck she is because she wants to go to Target and not be bothered, right?
You're
I
right.
get it, but let's call a spade a spade. Shotzi gets away with it because Shotzi is bad as fuck.
Mhm.
That's why she gets away with it.
Yeah.
But it's just such horseshit, man.
Absolutely,
Like
but like,
it's ridiculous. Like y'all
mhm.
literally do absolutely nothing. But then Halloween Havoc night 1 literally had like 4 or 5 women. Like literally the whole night 1 was nothing but
Women's matches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that energy, right? You know, remember that energy that used to come out like, oh, WWE women deserve better. WWE, even though WWE women were getting like, you know what I'm saying? They were getting their just due. It y'all just didn't like it. Y'all just want to have
You
something
didn't
to
like the
complain about. You
presentation
didn't
of
like the
it.
presentation of it. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mm.
And
If you
now
look at the
WWE
card
women
for
getting that.
tomorrow,
It's
there's a
crickets.
lot. I'm sorry. No, they
No,
have a
go
lot of
ahead.
women on that card tomorrow. I'm sorry, I broke the fourth wall.
Crown,
But yeah, Crown
Yeah,
Jewel has a
absolutely.
lot of women on it, like, which is crazy because number one, it's in Saudi. They don't even
In
like
Saudi
women there.
Arabia.
They don't even like women. Let's call it spade a spade. But like, they
Exactly.
have like I want to say like they have the 5-way match, then
You
they
got the
have
5-way, and then the
they have the title
women's
match. So
champion,
it's like
women's
7
title
women on
match.
that card, which
Yeah.
is insane for Saudi. Because last time they had a fight to get a Becky versus Natty match or whatever the bullshit they had, or Piper Niven versus whoever the fuck she was, Natty or whatever. But like, they always throw Natty in that bullshit because it's Natty. But
Yeah.
like, that card, you ain't ever heard shit about it, but they actually have 7 women on that card tomorrow. So
Exactly. And it's just like they can do that in Saudi Arabia, in a place that hates
exactly,
women.
it
but
literally hates women.
y'all literally can't do this when y'all on y'all 3 or 4 city tour here in America, the same places y'all go to all the time. Y'all can't put women on a card for more than 5 minutes.
And
Mhm.
and they do that shit. You know, hey, Britt Baker.
Yeah. Moving along.
With a doubt.
Yeah. Yawn. It's just
Oh, we're in,
doubt, break the
we're in
glass.
Pittsburgh. Hit the Britt Baker button.
Anywhere near Pittsburgh, if they're in fucking Pittsburgh, Philly, Erie, wherever they're at, they're bringing out Britt Baker, and it's very unfortunate because I mean I like Britt Baker, but I see it. They have a ton of women that they have available yet. When in doubt, break the glass and pull out Britt Baker.
Bizarro Britt Baker is better anyway. What's up, JCJ?
Shout out JC Jane.
Facts.
So before we wrap up news real quick, it was just one thing that, you know what I'm saying, we all know that SmackDown is going to be making a move to USA next year, late October. And in that, Fox CEO, one of the Murdoch twins, said that, you know, he gave reasons as to why Fox didn't renew their rights to SmackDown from Fox's earnings call. He basically said that Fox didn't drive enough advertising revenue due to the audience from WWE, meaning that this number of viewers and also probably the ad rates, maybe the audience income level was a factor. I don't know. Let me tell you like this. The amount of MAGA commercials that was running while I was watching SmackDown on
Facts.
Friday nights, like what the fuck am I going to buy from there? What am I going to buy?
I'm surprised they ain't run an ad for Black Rifle Coffee because
I mean,
that's MAGA as fuck right there, boy.
I mean, like what? Like I'm not buying a Fox
I'm
Nation
not
subscription.
Googling.
Like
I'm not hopping on like, oh, what was that? Let me hop on my phone right quick and see.
Oh, we need to. Oh, Fox and Friends. Let's watch Fox and Friends. No.
yeah, like I don't give a fuck about conservative
anything.
anything, ads, anything. I'm not about to
Also, it's
sit
a
here.
Friday night, regardless to what show is on. It's a Friday night, and you're fucking running MAGA ads. So like,
Yeah,
I am not your target audience.
definitely not. You know,
No
you're
one watching
18
wrestling,
to
honestly,
49.
is your target audience for those ads. Now, if you're
Absolutely
running those
not.
ads at like a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock during
Unless it's
church, probably.
unless it's NWA, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Since Tyrus was their champion over there for a while.
I mean, sure, but all 5 NWA fans are going to be the ones
I
that's
was
going to
gonna say
drive
like all
that
Yeah,
revenue up for them.
yeah.
I
Tyrus
mean,
ain't. We're not about to go into that rant.
no,
Another day,
fuck
another
Tyrus.
dollar. Another day, another dollar. But like, no, like Tyrus is trash. Tyrus, they did that on purpose, right? Like, let's not be
Yeah,
honest. We know why
absolutely.
Tyrus got that strap. Like, he's nothing but a fucking Uncle Tom. Him and fucking Moose can go fuck themselves for all I care.
Turn that
I need a
up.
flex bomb for that one, baby.
Hey, hey, hold on.
We got a
No,
flex
no,
bomb.
no, no,
Damn.
no. Turn that up. Yeah, like I'm not about to buy a subscription to Fox Nation to watch Roseanne comedy about why she got canceled. Like I'm not doing that. Like I'm sorry, but y'all lost, and I don't. And if anything, SmackDown really helped y'all on Friday nights because
Facts.
literally no one is about to watch Fox on a Friday fucking night. That's why you see all sitcoms always die there. Literally, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were bringing 2 million eyes to your damn station during the death
And
hour.
you couldn't figure out how to maximize
Um,
it. That's your problem.
and you couldn't maximize off of that because y'all too stuck in it trying to be 1955 again. Anyway,
Conservative ass ways and shit, man.
Sounds like a
yeah,
personal problem that Fox couldn't capitalize, and now they're trying to blame it. It's like, honey, no, like, because I'm pretty sure anyone else would have figured out how to make that work.
yeah, really insane. Now before we get into this week in wrestling, I just want to point out real quick about your gives a little news on the top estimated merchandise seller right now. Um, top 5 list. And we're gonna talk about this during this week of wrestling because yeah, it's some we gotta have a discussion, a discourse, so to speak. So at number 5, we got Jay Uso. Number 4, still Stone Cold Steve Austin. He still moving merch. You know what I'm saying? Transcending generations there. Cody Rhodes at number 3. Number 2, John Cena. And number 1, LA Knight.
You just like, why? Look at your face. You're all like, why?
You know, hey,
why?
I like some LA Knight, man, but we about to be honest real quick. We about to be honest. But yeah, man. I mean, was there any news thing that stuck out for y'all this past week?
Kyrie saying.
Oh, Kyrie Sane, internal roster.
Mhm.
Yes, she has been added to the internal roster, so she is coming back to work very soon.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
She might. I mean, by the time this drops, she might have already showed up in Saudi.
Yeah, she may show up in Saudi. Who knows? I don't know. That would be interesting if she does. Oh wow, yeah, because there's an interesting match tomorrow where she probably could show up.
Mhm.
So,
I just miss seeing that elbow drop, man.
yeah,
That was the cleanest.
very
elbow
pretty
drop.
elbow drop. So, I think we can get in this week in wrestling real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. This week in wrestling.
I am the BEST.
New Day!
Because the Street Profits are up and we want the smoke.
Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me! Round 1.
Dom DeMarco.
Perfect.
All right. So we're doing something new. We're doing something a little new. Usually, when we get into this week in wrestling, we get into these long, detailed, match by match type, show by show type breakdowns of what we do and everything in that matter. However, we're going to instill a new concept in which we're going to talk about what's hot, what's trending, and what may be cold, aka sucks. And I think between the three of us, we can bring a whole lot of creative ideas into this mix and also turn this up like a whole lot. So, um, it's gonna go ladies first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with what's hot. We're gonna start off with what's hot. Plus, all of us might be different. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
gonna say we all like have
so
different
we might have different
opinions.
things, like different opinions and everything like that. So I think that's also gonna bring a whole lot of good discussion to the forefront. So yeah, we're gonna start off with ladies first, man. We're gonna start off with Gabby.
All
Like,
right.
what
So
is hot?
what blew my mind in wrestling this week is MJF eating the pin during
Mm.
that four-way match. That kind of blew my mind a little bit. Like I assumed that the reason why he picked Billy was gonna take the pin. I assumed not Billy. Max took the pin, Bowens. But when MJF took the pin, I kind of went, this is an interesting take because MJF has not been pinned in a very long time.
True.
Going into the pay-per-view coming up, I think it's very interesting that he's the one that ate the pin from Jay White.
Now Jay White still has his belt, right? He still has the
Yeah.
belt hostage.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing Tony needs to hang up. The hostage belt
Yeah,
angle
because
is
didn't
like
Jade and
he's
Nyla Rose do that shit or
yes, they did the
something? And it
same
didn't do
shit.
it. Yeah,
It did
whatever.
nothing. But yeah, that is interesting. I mean, why would you pin your champion by your fake de facto champion? You know what I'm
When they have
saying?
a match coming up, I don't know. It's
However, it is a
interesting.
tag match.
It is a tag match.
Was it clean?
However, it was.
Yeah.
It was clean. It was clean.
Blade Runner into a pin. Clean.
It was clean.
Oh, wow.
It was clean. Caught me off guard. So WWE has this thing when they do reverse momentum, where if the person has a match before the big match, they lose, they're gonna win the next one.
Mhm.
So I don't know if AEW is doing that or not, but like I said, that really just caught me off guard this week. MJF eating a pin by Switchblade going into the match. Thoughts? Tell me what you all think about that.
I still think MJF going over. I just think they kind of did it like that to bring some, bring some adversity and all that, because you got to think about it too. MJF got a lot of people out them right now. You got Wardlow chucking him up in the backstage and shit. You got motherfucking Samoa Joe saying like, "I'll have your back as long as you give me a title match," and then you still don't even understand who's under that mask, and that's still that devil mask still coming into play. And I think we're gonna find out the reveal on that at Full Gear.
Whoever reveals needs to be a big ass pop. Like I don't want it to be like fucking Max Cash under the mask. Like it needs to be like a big person underneath that fucking mask. Or
I mean,
like,
honestly, they keep pointing to Britt Baker. I wouldn't have. I think that would be interesting.
I said Britt Baker the first time we did it in the group chat. I immediately was like, "That's Britt Baker," because I could tell the structure of a woman versus a man, the shoulders. I immediately said, "Thought it was Britt Baker."
If that
happens, quote me on it.
Yeah, now if that does happen, I think like that she's gonna go heel. Adam Cole's gonna go heel, and I think MJF's gonna wrestle with that shit too, which is interesting. That makes things very interesting. So
now, Adam Cole, what's his recovery period?
I mean, he just had surgery like
it's
2 weeks ago. He's not coming back no time soon.
But I think they're gonna keep him on camera though.
I mean, they have to at this point with MJF and with what's their fucking name?
Better than Bebe.
No, the Kingdom.
The Kingdom.
The Kingdom.
This was the
I
most.
don't think you're talking about those two.
And this is the most personality I've ever seen from Roderick Strong. Adam!
And you know what? It works.
It does.
It works. This is the most personality out of everybody because Matt Tavern is about as entertaining as a cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah, Matt Taven.
He is had. And if you look at the structure of your Ring of Honor, right? When Jay Lethal lost a strap to him, that's when shit went downhill. Because that motherfucker has no personality.
Like I was just looking like, who put the title on Matt Taven? Like
Jay Lethal, and that's honestly when Ring of Honor went.
Yeah.
If you look at it,
nosedive.
Ring of Honor tank.
Yeah. And he held that title for a long fucking time too.
Over a year. And has no personality. Just like none.
What if
What you
got? Oh my
you
god! Okay. I'll ride with the Britt Baker thing right there. But it's like the thing about it being Britt Baker would mean that Adam Cole would need to be like ready to go or some shit. Because I don't know how long you could carry the whole Britt Baker is evil versus MJF thing. I don't know, but
Yeah, because they don't do intergender wrestling.
yeah,
So,
they
like,
don't do
what would be
intergender
the
wrestling.
payoff of that?
Yeah,
knowing
like
that?
what would be the real payoff there?
I
So
mean-
But also, was that their end game? Because that they've been leaving clues about the mask being MJF's thing way before
Right.
Adam Cole got hurt. So like there was obviously
Mhm.
something brewing with that. We may not know what that is because obviously Adam Cole got hurt, so they had to pivot. But there's always been something weird going on with that. So I don't know
Yeah.
what they were in. If Adam Cole never got hurt, then it would check out. But like I think they had to pivot or figure something else on how to make it work. But
Yeah.
again, I needed to have. It needs to be worth it at the end. It needs to give me a payoff. It needs to give me something, not just like, hey, I'm Britt Baker. It was me. I attacked everybody. All right, I'm going back to fight Cheetah now. All right, y'all,
Yeah.
I'm done. Like don't do that.
Yeah,
Build
like
momentum.
because it has to be some. Because in my mind, like I mean, I'm about to say something really dumb here, but it was like, what if they take the mask off and it's Moxley?
No, for real. For real. Fucking Renee.
I can see that. I can see
Like-
that because anytime anytime a big man gets hurt, they hit the John Moxley button. Hey Moxley.
Yeah, like because I'll just be like, okay, yeah,
Like Daniel
worst
Bryan
kept
right
secret.
now. Right.
Yeah, like Daniel,
Now he's
right?
hurt.
Like he's hurt now. Oh,
So now you got to
Lord.
break the glass.
John
Lord.
Moxley, put the title on Moxley.
Yeah,
Can I take
right.
a fucking vacation? Shit.
Yeah, because
fucking
it's like
Orange
he's out with a
Cassidy under the
concussion
mask.
right now. Yeah, because he's out with a concussion, so it's kind of like, okay, is this how you bring back Moxley? You know what I'm saying? Like you bring him back in that
That would be fucking hilarious.
situation.
That would be hilarious, man. I would actually love that. That would be fucking hilarious.
Because it's like you already know it's not Warlow. Warlow's just like,
He's too
yeah,
fucking
like
big.
everybody done, I'm gonna beat your ass type shit. Basically, I don't
And
know.
ain't Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe's too big too.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's too big. So
Fucking
it's
Orange
like,
Cassidy, I'm telling you. No.
nice hot take.
No.
It could be Orange
No.
Cassidy.
No. I got one for you.
Mm.
Danhausen.
Yeah, all right, man.
All right, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm done.
All
Yeah.
right, y'all. I gotta go.
Yeah.
My child. I hear my child crying. I gotta go.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Um,
That was crazy.
you know what?
Oh,
We're taking.
man.
You know what? You're done for the night. Thank you. You can
Yeah,
go back to being
yeah,
Sting.
yeah.
Bring back Sting.
Yeah, bring back Sting, bro. That was
Bring
crazy.
back Sting.
That dude said Dan House on my yeah, all right. Anyway, like, no. So
Bring it
okay,
back in. Thank you.
so okay, so you got the MJF thing as pretty much what was hot this week. Like so that's your only joint right there. It's just the MJF.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. and what you got that's hot on your ticket right now?
Right now, NXT. NXT is cooking
Okay.
right now, man.
Mhm.
They really cooking right now. You about to break off to the Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams slow build right now.
Okay.
The match between him and between Carmelo and Dragunov was fucking fire.
They always are. Carmelo can put on a
man.
match.
Actually, I'm gonna give you two. The Creed brothers. The fucking Creed brothers, man.
Mhm.
Creed brothers, they about to push them boys to the moon. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
right now. And then just Julius Creed. I don't know what it is with him, dog, but he's gonna be a fucking star. He's gonna be a big mega star in the company. When he go on that single run, he can talk on the mic. He can get a little better on the mic, but he can talk on the mic. Man's athletic as fuck. You don't see this big, you don't see this big strong motherfucker over here doing 450 splashes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or
man,
just do you like his workouts, bro?
Yeah, his
Like,
workouts
this
is ridiculous.
Motherfucker be doing he does some crazy shit, man.
and I mean,
Him
like,
and Ivy now, they be
Oh, they
fucking
just be
wild,
having fun
bro.
at this point.
Yeah.
What? You see when Gresham and Jordan Gray tried to do that shit and it did not pan out as great?
I don't think it's ever gonna work for them. I'm
oh,
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Like they're just so
Oh,
uncool. They are so
oh.
uncool. And
Gresham about that big, so like that right
yeah,
there takes him out.
he's like this big as his water bottle. As tall as
He's
their
not
water
that
bottle.
bigger than me, and I'm 5'1", so like,
Yikes.
So yeah, Halloween Havoc part night 1 and night 2 both had some fire ass matches. I definitely like what they're about to do with Chase U and the D'Angelo family because it seems like Andre Chase old niggas money right now, so it might turn into a
Oh
Soprano
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, the Rush is knocking on the door.
Oh yeah. Oh, you ain't see that? Yeah.
No, I ain't see that.
No, they won a title. They're like, yeah, you owe us. I'm like, oh, he owe niggas.
all right,
money.
Damn.
Like,
now
oh.
you in debt with the mob. All right,
Oh shit! So We seeing that, man.
He gonna have to
The
sell the
women's
school.
the women's titles, the women's side is shaping up again right now. There's a lot going on with that. It's just NXT's got a lot cooking right now. And, you know, they coming up with deadline that's gonna be in December, so they about to get ready to start setting that up.
The best NXT PLE last year.
Yeah, and then
I'm
like you
sorry.
know, Dominic and fucking Nathan Frazier had a fire ass match, you know,
Yeah.
and there's still some building with that. And Wesley is now back too. He's going back for his North American Championship, so he's back. And yeah, I really right now I'm saying it's NXT,
So
NXT and the Creeds.
NXT and the Creed. So for me, I'm gonna piggyback off of you. Really, I'm just gonna say like the match, like when the Creed brothers and Alpha Academy
Yes.
on fire this week. That was
Mhm.
on fire. On fire. Like I stopped everything I was doing just to watch that damn match. Like I think I was watching basketball and I was like, oh wait, let me switch over because the Creeds and Alpha Academy going on. Like the crowd is always funny to me when NXT people come up and they come out and the crowd is kind of like, woohoo, yeah, woo. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know the Creeds like how we know them. You know what I'm saying? And then like they saw them getting in the ring, they was in that joint. It got explosive. Like it went
Man, look,
exactly how
I'm gonna tell you when it started. When they had Chad gave him a vertical suplex and they passed him over to the Julius passed him over to Brutus and Brutus had him. That's when it started. They're like, what the fuck? They're like, hold on.
Y'all in for something for sure. Y'all in for something with those guys.
I can appreciate how WWE has gotten better at, I hate to say call-ups. At least now they're integrating a little bit better with the main roster, and like they're kind of bouncing back and forth where main roster goes NXT pops the main roster. That way, like it makes sense and you know who this person. Okay, I've seen you before. Let me give you my time and attention. Before it just be like, let me throw this rando up there and throw him in a random match with Seth Rollins. And you're like, huh?
You like,
let's know this nigga?
Yeah, I'm
picking Seth. Like, and then Seth beats his ass, and then that's last time we see the person. So, like, I can appreciate the fact that WWE is putting more stock into NXT and building them properly.
And giving them video packages too when they bring them up to the main roster to show who they are. That's another thing as well. And just to also say about the Creeds too, they had that match on Raw, and then they had that fire ass tables, ladders, and scare match
the next night on NXT. So them boys was working this week. They was working.
It made sense.
Yeah, it made sense. It made a whole lot of sense. And I think that they're basically going to be officially added to the main roster going forward. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much they send off because they won in NXT.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing else to do in NXT, bro.
Nope.
So they should be absolutely be main roster.
They won that match and got the Grizzly Young veterans to fuck up out of there too.
Those two. They've been fucking crying ever since they left. Like fuck them. Anyway, but also I appreciate that Ant did talk about Julius and did not say, "Oh yeah, he's going to be a WrestleMania main eventer." Thank you for not saying that bullshit. These idiots that do that shit online.
I'm not jumping that far, man. It's gonna be some time before that shit even happens. But
if it happens, you know what I'm saying. But like, it doesn't take away from the fact that the man is talented. So is Brutus. Brutus is also a dog.
Like, one thing I will say about them, they're gonna be one of the greatest tag teams.
Absolutely,
they're
going to be multiple tag team champions.
That's going to happen. If anything, I think they might take them bitches on Judgment Day. To be perfectly honest with you,
maybe they could.
I can see that.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't.
But because I want them to be featured on both shows. To be honest with you, I want them to be on.
I mean, they're young guys, so they can.
They
can
got
float,
time.
You know what I'm saying? They got time. So, and I'm sure that they're hungry too. That's the thing about the Creeds is that them boys are hungry. Like,
and I love that they called up Ivy Nile with them too.
Yes, instead of leaving it down. Yeah, because Ivy has gotten a lot better. She's gotten a lot better herself. So I think she would be a great addition to the women's roster as well. Speaking of like mine, a lot is like kind of like tag team driven. So DIY, also I feel like they're on a little bit. It's getting hot for them. You know what I'm saying? I think possibly this Miz flip is probably going to be a great addition to them because I could tell Johnny Gargano is he's really kind of having a challenge, so to speak, with getting with the audience a little
connecting.
bit.
I was gonna say his issue with connecting. Yeah,
it's an issue with connecting. I think Miz coming along And it makes sense because we know Miz and Ciampa were together before Ciampa got hurt, so that connection kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying with
And
those,
they're all from Ohio.
and they,
Fuck
yeah,
Ohio. But like to be fair, they all have like that
they have an
common.
Ohio connection.
Yeah,
so
they have a
I
connection.
think Miz being associated with DIY is really going to elevate them as a tag team even more too, so to speak. So then
Yeah,
we
because
can
didn't they
get
come up on Mirrors before, and we just I say we
mm.
people weren't feeling them. I understood because I watched NXT, right? So like I
Yeah,
knew who they were and I was hyped. But I would say the average wrestling fan was like, "Who are these niggas?"
right.
And it
It's just
didn't
like,
work. So like,
You know what's
hopefully,
crazy? It happened like that for me in NXT when they first came in NXT. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck is this Mario looking motherfucker? When Johnny
Indie
Gargano
Darling,
walked
Indie
in.
yeah,
Darling.
that's the
Then
thing
you,
about it. If you knew
If
ROH,
you knew, you
then you knew
knew.
who Ciampa was. You know what I'm saying?
I
Ciampa's
knew about
ROH,
Ciampa.
and
I ain't know about
uh,
Gargano. Like
Gargano
Gargano,
was Evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Evolve and was he Progress too? I
I
can't
think so.
remember. I think he was Evolve in Progress because I remember he was tagged in a tag team with Drew McIntyre and Evolve.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like I remember, and I remember, you know, the old Kevin Steen shit that they used to do. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But
But I became
um,
a fan of Gargano, and I became a fan of Gargano when he had his cruiserweight championship match. It was like a cruiserweight tournament with Ciampa, and they were just hitting each other hard as fucking shit.
They
oh
have
yeah,
some
yeah,
bangers. Like if you go
yeah, they
back and
have a
watch,
lot of
like him and
bangers.
Champa used to go at it.
Yeah. And that's
Bangers.
what they want to bring to the main roster. They want to eventually, they eventually want to bring that to the light on main roster. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's no better. I think putting them with the Miz, and also, which is also another very hot topic this week, was Miz and Gunther.
He cooked Gunther.
Yes.
He cooked Gunther.
Yes.
He cooked Gunther.
But Gunther is still final boss.
Yeah, he's
Like,
still final boss, but Miz got him
Gunther,
though. Miz got
Miz
him.
got him, but I'm ready. I'm
But
here
I mean,
for
I
that.
expect Miz to get anybody. Like that's not a
Yeah.
diss to Gunther because like Miz can destroy
Yeah, he can tear up anybody in that
anyone you
night.
throw at him.
Yeah.
I want to see Miz and MJF go at it. That is my like.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Give me that, please, for Christmas.
Man,
Like,
he'll put MJF under the dirt, nigga. Like
Oh,
MJF ain't really
he'll
bad.
have him thinking about a career change, possibly.
and I would love to see it.
Yeah. But yeah, those are two. And I also want to throw in one more, and that's Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan.
Fire match.
Kalani.
Kalani needs to come up
Yes.
Yeah.
because
Yes.
Kalani. I'm not saying she
Yes.
struggled at first, but I'm saying like she wasn't where she at now.
Yeah. She showed it. She showed it in that match.
She showed that she got it. Like, because at
Yeah.
first I was like, okay, she's pretty. That's great.
Got her the fuck away from Dana Brooke. That's what happened.
I
Turn
wasn't
that
gonna
up.
say that, but like
Turn
to
that
be
up.
fair,
So moving from the hot, so let's talk about let's see what's trending upward for some of us here. Like what's on the move? Like what's trending upward? I can start if y'all.
Yeah.
if y'all-
Yeah, please.
Okay, so and you already pointed out Wesley's return. I think that's a nice little trend upward for Wesley. I don't know what's next. I don't know what he got coming. You know what I'm saying, or what he got going on next. But I think that's something to pay attention to. King Von.
Oh,
King
yeah.
Von Wagner.
Oh yeah, he
Man.
been hey man, they kind of doing something with him right now, man. I like to see it, man.
Him
They
showing up with that rap on his head.
y'all petty.
That's fucking crazy,
Hey
bro.
man, they kind of doing something with that man right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, King Von. Another thing, another little trend to pay attention to is Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, man. You gotta,
Dog, when they had the Brett and they had the heart.
Yes.
Oh my god, dog.
They killed it.
yeah, them two, like,
And you know what? When they brought Chelsea Green back, I was like, why? I don't see it. And now I see it. I get
was
it.
with
It
you.
checks
You
out.
see-
But I
you
literally
see-
was like, all right, that's an
I
interesting choice to bring it
I
back.
see why her and Zack Ryder. I see why her and Cardona are married because they are
Absolutely.
both goofy as shit. They both goofy.
Yeah.
as
It
fuck.
checks out.
yeah.
Man.
And the other thing that's really cool about Chelsea is how she can keep it together with unfortunate things that came. Like, nobody want to see Sonya Deville get hurt. Absolutely not. But the simple
But
fact
she
that
pivoted real quick.
be able to pivot real quick into Piper, and then even Piper was like unhealthy, not cleared at the same time, and then she
Mhm.
finally got healthy, and she just been carrying it. and they just been able to make, they've been able to still have fun in all of this and be able to carry this.
The Jim the Avo Neidhart goatee that she had, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
yeah, that was crazy. Like they've been able to carry this, make it fun, make it funny, and then at the same time still get ready for the return of Alba Fire and
the Bloodborne Queens.
Yeah, the Bloodborne Queens. Like, get ready for their return and everything like that. Like, it's something to pay attention to, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's on the trend upward at the same time. But
all right,
that's what I'm feeling.
I got a trend upward for you right now.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
Okay.
I think Sami Zayn's about to get a nice singles run in a minute.
I think that's the beginning of his run.
Yeah, because after that promo he cut on Monday, like just out of fucking nowhere, just his fire up the ass promo and shit. I kind of think like he's gonna be in line for a title shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be Seth. I don't know who's gonna. It may be Damian Priest. Yeah. You know, and he just said he wants to end the Judgment Day. So I'm kind of looking right now like they about to do something with Sammy that we're not expecting right now.
And they split him up from Kevin, so like you expect him and KO to like kind of, and then they split him up. So I'm sure it's for a reason.
Yeah, because you know what? Because I was kind of upset that they split them up because I wanted to see them two versus DIY. I wanted to see that happen. Yeah. That would have been amazing. But you know, things happen for a reason. So I'm thinking right now, like are we going to see Sammy with the world title? Who knows? But I'm seeing what they're doing right now. They're pushing this man right now, throwing him in main events and shit. So I think we got something there with that.
What we feeling, Gab? What we feeling like? What we need to be paying attention to? What we need to be seeing? This is across all.
So I'm gonna bring up AEW.
All right,
because I'm the AEW girl apparently.
Let's go.
I lied. I'm actually gonna bring up AEW kinda. What are we doing with Jade? Where's Jade going? I think that I had this theory a while ago that the NXT Women's Championship was going to be used as a mid card for WWE, because it's been popping up on everywhere. It's popping up on Raw, popping up on SmackDown. But I guess I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing with Jade. And I'm very curious to where Jade's going to fall. Like, they're still teasing us with her being on every single show, which is honestly getting a little old. So they need to figure out what they're doing with her. But I can appreciate it because I know that they're probably just working with her at the PC, which she even says she needs it. So like, I get the slow drag, but at some point we got to pull the trigger, guys.
Now, I'm going to support your claim there because I feel that Becky having the NXT Women's Championship was a pilot to them getting ready to unveil a mid-card title for the women.
Mm-hmm.
They found they had a belt that was being utilized on all three shows. Mm-hmm. Like, they were literally piloting this. They're not changing the NXT Women's Championship to that title, but I feel like they use that as a way of saying,
let's test this theory. Let's
test this. Let's see if we can make a women's mid-card title work. And it did.
Mm-hmm.
Because Becky had a hell of a run.
And it wasn't even a long run.
And it wasn't even that long.
But it was eventful.
It was eventful. She also brought the high ratings on NXT while she had the belt too. So I think that all around it worked. So I actually support your claim on that for real.
I got one more for something trending.
Okay.
Xia Li. I don't know if you noticed what's going on.
Gotta pay attention to that. Yeah,
with the makeup and everything. But but let me pivot off of this something. I don't know if y'all pay attention to NXT, but Boa has been talking to Dante Chen.
Okay.
See, we haven't seen Boa in a long fucking time.
We haven't.
No, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Boa, I was watching Boa popped up with the face paint. He was talking to Dante Chen, and they walked off somewhere.
Matter of fact, I ain't seen Boa since I looked up the roster before we did the draft.
Yeah, and I was like, then also too somebody else is missing right now. Wendy Chu.
She is missing. Yeah, Wendy
Chu. She's been having like these mean streaks or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be seeing
something to
Tien.
pay attention to.
Yeah, something to pay attention to. We might see Tien Shaw come back. Might be an NXT type of thing. I don't know, but I like that they're using Xia Li right now. And I just noticed Boa popped up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga popped up like an NPC character out of nowhere with Dante Chen. And so, yeah, might have something.
It was also something. Jade. Now, where's Jade going? That's a good thing too. I mean, yeah. I guess you kind of got a Jade watch thing going on there too. And I do feel like, okay, I know, like in between this time, you're trying to show her because she's literally probably working in the PC or working. You know,
She's working.
she's getting herself ready, getting her reps in and everything like that. So, yeah, I don't want to rush it too much or whatever. But yeah, we do kind of like want to know like
at some point they need to go ahead and pull the trigger.
Just put her
in the next month or so.
Just put her in NXT. Also,
yeah, I don't say putting her in NXT for like a few months will hurt. I don't think.
Give her the Kevin Owens deal. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Owens was down there for a couple of months and he was called up immediately. Ivar. They're doing something with Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar is. Yeah,
he's been
working while Eric's been.
Well, Eric's gonna be out for a while. Though.
Yeah, because he had fusion
surgery.
Yeah, it's gonna be about a year for Eric. That's unfortunate, but you know. But yeah, watch out for Ivar. I think we're gonna get like another horse fight with Ivar and Gunther. So, woo shit! I can't wait for that one.
Turn that up. So, okay, so we off to the things we need to pay attention to. Now we get to the fun part. What fucking sucks? What's cold?
Reggie. Why the fuck they put Reggie in with the Mexicans?
Man, where's the flex bombs, dog? Where's the flex bombs?
Why they put Reggie with the Mexicans? Why he got a do-rag and an earring? And all of a sudden he talking like he hood and shit with some gold chains.
Oh my god,
nigga, dog. What you just hanging out with Nia Jax chasing 24? What?
Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas?
Hey,
where they find a nigga at? Like I instantly got annoyed when I saw that promo. I was like.
Granted,
I don't hate it. I can't lie to you. Here's the thing, too, right? I kind of don't hate it, but I'm
granted. Reggie is from the streets,
and that's the thing, right? So, like, we know that because we know a real nigga when you see a real nigga. But like,
that nigga, he definitely got the blue flag out there. He's definitely a part of that shit.
The only thing I like of theirs is they GTA.
Thing and all that. I think I'm glad they're doing this in NXT because they're gonna need a lot of work with this shit.
Yeah.
Reggie, I like some kinks.
Yeah, they gotta work with some kinks. I see what Reggie's trying to do, but Reggie, I don't think Reggie should be talking like this. Reggie should be like more of like, damn, like just like this, you know, cool guy, something like that. But that motherfucker got a mean streak to him or some shit like that. I shouldn't hear this motherfucker. You shouldn't be hearing the motherfucker just talking tough like that with his voice. You kind of just got it. Exactly.
Yeah, because
you are 5'1",
and it can turn
bigger
back
than you, Reggie. Like
to some hit roll shit too.
Right.
No. It ain't gonna be that bad.
I mean,
it ain't gonna be that bad. It ain't gonna be that bad. Oh, it ain't gonna be that bad.
I'm praying.
Man.
I'm praying.
But look, I will say
speaking of hit row, why is BFAB apparently trying to get into Bobby Lashley's group? I got a text about that. Apparently, she popped up trying to talk to Bobby Lashley on SmackDown tonight.
I mean, hey, you know, fuck it.
She can't wrestle and she can't talk. No, don't fuck it. Don't fuck that up with no goddamn BFAB. She can't wrestle and she can't talk, and she needs to let them damn white braids go. Cause sis, what you doing?
Speaking of that group, well, go ahead, because I don't know if you're still done.
Oh no, I'm done. That was it.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is, I one thing. Would you take Reggie's group, or would you take Swerve's group?
I'm taking Reggie's group without a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got some real cold shit over here, buddy. Oh man.
You want me to go? You want to save yours for last day?
No, I can't. Well, I was just gonna say like the Bobby Profits thing. It needs some rehabbing. I don't think Bobby should not be a talking piece. He should not be the mouthpiece.
Really needs to be MVP.
Montez can actually talk.
Yeah, he can talk.
Like Tez can talk.
It's like, getting cold because like we were all like, bet, okay, I see the vision, and now we're like, where's the vision?
Yeah,
like this is not what I wanted it to be.
It's
like
cold.
it's got it, it's there, it's got what it needs, but like I don't know if it needs some seasoning. If it's just sitting boiling too long, like they need to do something. But like, piss or get off the pot with that, because like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I can't. I cannot take Bobby seriously as a talker. I can't.
No,
Not
you
at this.
can't. I can't
I can
either.
get him looking cool with the suit on and shit like
Yeah,
that. But like how
I'll give
Ant
you
was
that.
saying, MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like MVP could come back into the mix again. I don't know what they doing with MVP or what
Where
he's
he's
doing
at,
or
he's
where he's
somewhere doing
at.
Tai
But
Chi or something. I don't know. I don't know.
He probably about to hop on West Side Guns next project or something. So
yeah, I don't know. But and yeah, the BFAB thing, that's very interesting. But at least BFAB still got a job, and guess who don't? But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Man, cold right now is this Don Callis versus Chris Jericho
Jesus Christ,
and,
you are correct.
and Kenny Omega. Like I like where it was going at first, but once you bring in born ass Will Hobbs, you bring him in there.
They don't know what the fuck to do with him. And to be fair, neither the fuck should I.
Every fucking where they keep
They
putting
top him. They keep trying to give him like the push. Like I see it, but he just fizzles that shit every time.
Ain't got
he
it.
just can't.
He don't have it.
He don't got it.
He don't have it, man. So just with this shit going on, man, Don Callis got fucking Kyle Fletcher. I like Takeshita. I like Takeshita. Don Callis is Don Callis. But then you got, you know what I'm saying? But then you got Jericho, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, and then fucking big Paul White, no more BS.
So now you got people taking bumps for fucking Paul White. Like now you got to try to sell some shit for him. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Leg look like this. But
you gotta have that surgery Kevin Nash had, dog. Because Kevin Nash legs was like that too at one point, and he had that surgery to repair all that shit.
Like
I just don't. No, he doesn't.
May be too heavy.
He may be too heavy. Like I don't want to see him in 2023 or 24 doing shit.
So it's like, and you know, and Gabby, we talked about this. Like I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna fucking happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Like they're gonna bring back Big Show and try to do some Jericho shit or something, man. It's just like, come on, dog. Yeah, so it's just that. It's that, and then, man, it's just what the fuck is going on with you know Dan Bryan being hurt. So I guess now is going back to Moxley and Orange Cassidy. So it's just, boy, I don't know, man. Like this, they like booking themselves into a corner, I guess, man. So
look, Tony not letting the chefs cook, bro. He not letting them chefs cook. He too busy doing it by himself.
I mean, it's only one chef in the kitchen. It's not Tony Khan, and we talked about that.
Oh, yuck. Yeah, we did.
It doesn't, again, they keep booking themselves into a corner. Like, why was there a 4-way match on Rampage to go against Sheeta and Willow lost, yet Willow wouldn't get Sheeta for the championship on Wednesday? Then why the fuck did you have the match on Friday? Once again, why are you booking things that don't fucking make sense?
Also, another thing, too, Swerve and Hangman. Like, that's cold to me because they trying to make it like, you know, he popped up at Hangman's house and all the other shit, but it's like...
And didn't do shit with it.
And he talking about he want Hangman's spot. Nigga, you are above Hangman right now.
Hangman ain't got a spot, baby.
Hangman is... That stock is down, man. The Lil Reese. Like, he has no spot. So it's like, what are we fighting for? Like...
I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you rock because
it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. And everybody keeps saying like WWE fumble with Swerve. You know, they should have did more with Swerve. Like, bro,
brother.
What are they doing with Swerve right now?
Nope, nothing.
Where the fuck is Keith Lee at?
Okay, to be fair.
Okay.
Keith Lee probably should stay where the fuck he's at.
Yes.
I see where you're going with that. Don't get me wrong. But to be fair, Keith Lee should probably stay wherever Keith Lee is. And I actually was a Keith Lee fan because that nigga used to get busy in NXT. But I honestly think COVID took him down more than he wants to admit. Yeah. And he should just at this point just chuck it or like work backstage or do some development shit with some young people. But I don't know if I want to see Keith Lee back in anybody's ring because like his last few showings and the gray hair thing, that was weird. Yeah, like him and Goldust, that was even weirder.
Keith Lee's grandfather.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with him being in the
wearing
background.
that cape too. And you know what? And just not for me to completely shit on AEW about them cold. I think keep putting Judgment Day in the main event. That's kind of getting like they got to kind of switch that up a little bit for me too, because I don't want to keep seeing. I understand they're trying to make them like the Bloodline. The Bloodline was a whole different thing, right? It's a whole different thing, right?
That was a whole other monster.
That's a whole other monster. And like I see Triple H is trying to do this for his kids and all this shit, but it's like I don't want to keep seeing them in the main event right now. And then like they're like really doing a slow drag with this shit. You know, just put JD McDonough in. Just put him in the damn group at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Or at this point, just have Finn and what's his face,
Priest.
Just have him fucking call it at this point. Because the problem is that they wait too long to call it. We're bored. But they can't call it too soon, so you got to find a nice sweet spot. But at this point, I'm getting bored with it. So like, because we all know what's going to happen, so just fucking doing.
Yes, it's just taking it's taking too long for me. And I guess, you know, saying that they're trying to save a Survivor Series or something like that. I don't know. You know, AJ Styles is coming back next week, so that's going to play into a lot of this shit too. So I don't know, man, but it's just
in a way, it's like I almost feel like you might have had a spot in my brain this past week or some shit, and like I don't know, because like you like damn near hit on everything I was just about to say, because like for one, on my code, the Mogul Embassy and the Elite, absolutely cold, ice cold. This shit is trash. This shit is ass. Hey, Swerve is ass. Get the fuck, like, shut the fuck up. Swerve is garbage. Stop.
He can wrestle, man, but he just this character that he's trying to
stop with the agendas, bro. The man, he's ass. He's ass. He's just a flippy ass nigga, bro. Like, other than that, he's ass. His character's ass.
Call that nigga a wall runner.
His charisma's ass. Like, he's like the
Prince
Nana dance shit is a caricature. Like, go ahead.
The Swerve thing fucks me up, right? Because last year, the Black WrestleCast had the top wrestlers, and he was like, "No, I don't want to be a Black wrestler. Take me off this list." But now you're in press conferences saying, "I want to be the first Black AEW champion." Nigga, do you want to be black or not?
Do you like?
Is it only when it's convenient for you to run this? Is that when you want to be black? Because last year you put this whole ass thing, made them change the list, take you down, untag you because you didn't want to be involved in it. Now all of a sudden it's convenient for you to be a nigga. Now you want to be a nigga. I don't like it. I'm good. I'm straight.
He's trying to be it's convenient for him to be a nigga when he around Rick Ross or when he's performing that fucking Rolling Loud that Tony Khan paid for the spot for him and all that other shit. It's this guy, man.
Again, and that's my biggest issue with Swerve. That is my biggest issue with Swerve. It's like you can't selectively be a nigga, bro. That ain't how this working. So like,
it's not how this works, B.
That's why I was glad when Carmelo. That's why I was glad when Carmelo A sit this ass packing.
Deuces. Bye.
Cornball. Yes, the Prince Nana, the dance, all that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of my face. It's fucking trash. Like Mocha Embassy, ice cold. Chris Jericho is doing that thing again. Where he is trying to reinvent himself by doing old shit or whatever. And this time, like Ant was saying before, this time he's using two people. He's using Kenny Omega for one, and then on the other flip side, he's trying to do that tap back into my past with Jared's show with
But who the fuck remembers Jared's show?
With Paul White. I mean, I didn't enjoy Jared's show. Jared's show was ass. Like, shit was garbage.
Jared's show was only good for like the fucking the special guest GM era, you know. It had
when I wasn't watching wrestling.
It had its moments. The Bob Barker shit was funny. It was fucking hilarious.
The problem with Jericho is that Jericho keeps building these stables where he wants to get niggas over, but no one's getting the fuck over. That is my biggest issue. That is my biggest issue with Jericho is that he comes in, and I get why he needs to be the first champion, right? That checks out. Jericho has that history. But ever since then, he has not gotten a single soul over. And that's what blows my mind because he came in like, yes, I'm the OG. I'm the locker room runner. I'm going to get all these young bucks over. And you haven't gotten over nobody because Ortiz and Santana should have been championships, should have been tag team championships all along. Now the ship has sailed, right? Now the ship has sailed. Pride and Powerful should have been in that tag team like in the first year and a half because them niggas was over. And what happened with that? Shit. And now it's too late because them niggas hate each other. You know what I mean? Like they should have pulled that trigger a long time ago because they at one point they were a bomb ass tag team. Them going up against the Bucks, that would have been hot as fuck. 2 years ago. Now I don't want to see it because I don't give a fuck.
No one cares.
But again,
So
no, Jericho gets nobody over but Jericho. Like he keeps building these stables where like, what the fuck? And he has talent in his stables because Daniel Garcia was in his stable. What the fuck? The daddy magic and cool hand that was stupid. They don't deserve to be over. I get that, but like, what is Jericho even doing at this point anymore? Besides
and
getting
he
himself over, and by getting himself over, I mean that very loosely because no one really fucks with Jericho like that. But
and
Jericho,
he also made people hate Sammy Guevara even more.
which is
Didn't
crazy because like
even
everyone hated Sammy, and
and
then
they
like
hate
we
him more
still hate
now.
that nigga. Like I went to a show recently in the DC, and like when he came out, when I tell y'all couldn't hear crickets, we were all like, "You got Tay pregnant.
Ice
That's
cold.
cool. That's
Ice.
cool.
I'm gonna be a dad. Oh well, still fuck you.
That's
I mean, like
still we
literally,
don't give a
that's
shit.
really
What
what
about
people.
Pam? What about when
Yeah,
you're fucking Tay and Pam? Never mind. But yeah, like no, we don't give a fuck about Sammy Guevara. We do not. He can just stay away from like he can go be a dad.
please,
That's
please
fine.
go be a
Nothing's
Twitch
wrong with
streamer.
that.
You have to
No,
face forward.
nothing's
Like,
wrong with that.
yeah, just please. So yes, those are ice cold. And also, I want to say yes, the Judgment Day are losing me a little bit. JD McDonald's, especially like I think he can go in the ring.
Cody
Um,
destroyed him.
yeah. Oh, Cody also cooked Damian Priest too.
Cooked him bad.
However,
Oh my god.
however, you know what I'm saying? Because he basically said, "Hey, hey, you're a glazer," but you know what I'm saying, the PG way of saying that he's a glazer. But anyway, yeah, JD McDonald's, like I'm sorry, you kind of losing me there. Really, the hottest thing in Judgment Day really is still Rhea and
Rhea.
Dom Dom. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a hot take on something that's cold. But like hear me
Okay.
out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Mark Briscoe. I think that they should have put the trigger on him being the number one babyface a while ago, and now
Mhm.
like it's kind of lost its steam. Like apparently he came back on Ring of Honor taping or whatever.
Yeah, he
But
did.
like, where are we going with this? What are we doing with this? Like he was the hottest babyface for the longest time, and they just stuck him in Ring of Honor because I think they were still. I think Tony was still kind of scared. Which I don't know why, but I think Tony was still a little scared, so we stuck him on Ring of Honor for a while. But like the feud they had with Jay Lethal and the referee Aubrey and like that shit, they had him in like a concession stand match. Like I really think they dropped the ball on him, and like I makes me sad.
Yeah, I mean, unless that's where Mark wants to be, you
I
know what
think
I'm saying?
okay, so random story, guys.
Go
I
ahead.
happen to be in Kentucky for work the same time that AEW, the big show where he came back and fought Jay Lethal after his brother passed away.
After his brother passed, right?
Yes. So he lives about 2 hours away from me. So we were on the same flight home. And he sat behind me and he talked to Caprice Coleman the entire fucking 2 hours. Like Caprice Coleman, don't shut the fuck up. But anywho, bringing it back into the point of the story, I think Mark Briscoe is truly okay cashing checks.
Yeah.
I think he's doing it. I'm not going to go into the conversation because it was a private conversation that I eavesdropping on.
For sure.
But I will say that Mark Briscoe is okay cashing checks. So I think
Okay.
that he's fine with whatever. I think that his goal was to get on TV for his brother, and he did that. And now he has 5 kids to support and a farm, and he's helping with his brother's family. Like I think that he's truly okay cashing TK's checks, but I do think it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I don't disagree there either. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't disagree with it either. I think we also gotten past the whole scary thing with the Briscoes and their legacy and everything like that. I think they've been more than apologetic, you know what I'm saying, and everything of that matter. So
Absolutely.
even before
Tragedy struck, absolutely.
tragedy struck. I think
I
even
mean, they had
before that,
impact runs. They had various since that incident happened. They've had multiple runs on various companies, small and big. I think that if you're a true wrestling fan, you're over it, but you can't change white folks' minds. So I think that's where the issue
that's
is.
that's probably it. But yeah, like I think
one
so
more.
too.
And speaking of Priest getting ran down the way he did, Cody ran that man down on some Tiffany Air Force Ones on. I don't know where. Like I've never seen Cody wear some shit like that before. But he like
if it ain't a Louboutin, he ain't wearing it.
Yeah, he ain't wearing it.
He ran Priest the fuck down, dog. Like wow.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty hot. So to pivot from all of that, you know what I'm saying? That was cool. That was a nice first run through our this week in wrestling. I think I enjoyed that thoroughly. I think it went by
It's a lot
clean.
smooth. It's a lot smoother.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot.
I think that's a lot
Agreed.
smoother doing it that way. A lot less time consuming.
Yeah.
So I think to pivot off that, you know, I guess we can get into the WWE Crown Jewel card before we wrap up
All right.
and everything. Because Cody and Damian Priest have a match on the Crown Jewel card. You know what I'm saying? So
Could go either way.
you say
It could go either way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how. I mean, obviously, 50-50 for people looking like go either way. But I truly think that like it. I don't hate either one of them winning.
A Money in the Bank holder usually doesn't have the best look after winning the Money.
They don't, but maybe they're trying to switch it up. But if you also notice too, they all cash in pretty quickly. No one really holds on to the championship briefcase that long.
Shout out to Austin Theory.
Yeah. I think Damian Priest's been winning. He has been winning a lot. That's one thing.
He's been booked
putting
pretty
in work
strong.
for sure.
He been booked pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? Like they even won the tag titles back. You know what I'm saying? Even in that. So like I think it wouldn't hurt for Damian Priest to lose to Cody. Like I don't see Cody losing anytime soon. Like I think Cody's last loss was to Brock Lesnar, and I think that's going to be his last loss for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, I think Cody's probably going to go over on that. Probably gonna have some Judgment Day interference, of course. Maybe JD McDonald's is probably gonna come in there with his headbutt him or something like that. But yeah. But speaking of JD McDonald's, they actually have a kickoff show match.
Sami
Zayn.
He put him in the dirt. He's putting him in the dirt.
Yeah. So, and I think that's gonna be a great match. Actually, I think it's gonna be a fun.
That's gonna be great because I think that's gonna give McDonough time to shine and shit. So. And like I said, he can go in the ring, man.
Yeah, he can go.
I just wish his headbutt was his finisher though, because
like I'm not doing this. Move on to the next match. We're not doing this tonight, woman.
I mean, think about it though. That big head motherfucker headbutt you. Nigga, that should be an instant KO right there, man.
CTE, my friend. CTE.
Well, yeah. We don't want to be passing out CTE sandwiches. Now, speaking of other Money in the Bank, someone who actually has defied the Money in the Bank, like the whole steez behind it, who's really been like winning and having a real good title run, and that's Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship.
Io going over.
Io's going over.
There's gonna be some interference. I think Kairi Sane is going to join Damage Control.
Absolutely.
Damn.
I think so, bro.
I think so.
For some reason, I think Bianca gonna win. I think Bianca's gonna win the belt back. Like for some reason, I think she's gonna win the belt back. But
I think that she's gonna win the belt back between now and February 2nd for that show, because she got to go on a press run for that show, and it's gonna be helpful for her to have the strap. I don't know if it's gonna be now. I don't know if it's gonna be before then. Probably. But she's got to get the strap back for her to go on her press tour for the show, and that's February 2nd. So
because I'm gonna tell you right now, that Damage Control breakup I think is gonna happen pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I just think like Bianca's gonna take that title off, and we're gonna see something with WrestleMania. I think we're gonna see something with Kairi Sane and Asuka teaming back up to go against Damage Control or some shit like that. Yeah, something like that.
So, interesting. Yeah, but hey, look, y'all two pick Io. I'll pick Bianca on that.
All right.
But yeah, like I do feel like Kairi Sane could possibly come back.
It makes sense too, because if she shows up in a flight to Saudi, no one's paying attention because who the fuck is flying to Saudi right now? But if she were to catch on a flight to the States right now, that shit would be everywhere.
Yeah, it probably would.
Dirt sheets all over the goddamn place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard Kairi.
I see Metzer right now.
Yeah,
I read his tweet in my head right now.
Yeah, shit stain. Shit stain. Shout out to Eric Bischoff. Hey, that's going to be his name on here for going forward.
Moving forward, absolutely. Shall be written, shall it be done.
Yeah. the WWE Women's World Championship match. It's a 5-way match. We have Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Rhea.
Rhea. Yeah.
I'm not even going to debate that. That's not even.
Yeah.
Move on to the next one. That's not
It's
even.
gonna be. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be a good, decent match.
Sneaky match. It's gonna be a sneaky good match.
I mean, we all know that.
Or
We all know.
fun match.
We all know the end game is going to be Rhea and Becky. WrestleMania.
Yeah. We kind of see that end game happening there. Now, we also have look. I think this is really look. The United States Championship match, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul.
Hey, man.
Put that goddamn title on Logan Paul.
Put it on Logan Paul, man.
Yep.
Put it on
I don't
Logan
see.
Paul.
I don't. I mean, I see why Ray got it in the first place, but at this point, give it up. Pass it on to the next kid, please.
Put it on Logan Paul, man. Logan Paul, he deserves it, man. It will be interesting. You know what? Now I think about it. What was the last time a celebrity was champion in any company?
It beats the fuck out of me.
Outside,
I
got one for you. Pac-Man Jones. When Pac-Man Jones
and that's your point of when
they were tag team champions.
Niggas are going, who's Pac-Man Jones? I guarantee.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, man, they were tag team champions.
But the Logan Paul thing is clean though, because I think if there's any better way to elevate this title and put it in the public faces, I think Logan Paul is the perfect. He can take that title to his brother's
he can
fights.
fucking wrestle. Hello.
He can take it to. He can have it on his podcast. He can
and it's gonna get closer to my dream stable.
Oh God,
Logan Paul, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory.
Oh, wow. Oh man, yeah, that would be nasty. Now,
imagine it. Imagine it.
No, I'm not imagining it.
Now, grabbing some heat in this match. However, I think Santos Escobar is going to turn on Ray, which is going to cost him this match.
It's coming.
So because you got to do something with Santos, bro. Like this LWO thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's nasty.
That should have been on the cold. That should have been on the cold shit too.
Yeah. LWO is definitely very cold.
It had its purpose. It served
its purpose, absolutely.
And now it's all right, guys, wrap it up.
Wrap this shit up. Like, let's go. Let's get back to Legado del Fantasma, please.
Well, we need the suits back, man.
Yeah, I need suits. I need kidnappings.
Parking lot.
Yeah, I need all that. But yeah, let's get it back. Because Santos, it's not working as a baby face. So it's time to turn. It's time to hit the switch.
Yeah.
So I think he can cost Ray that belt, and then we can put the United States Championship in the public eyes, and we can actually elevate that title a lot more with Logan Paul, and then you can jumpstart back to Logan Paul versus Ricochet, too.
Or Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens,
or that too.
Yeah.
Or KO, because KO is the bigger name, and it's the same show, so why not? And also KO. Hey, KO. I'm a KO truther when it comes to the face of America. KO.
Oh yeah, that was hard. That was a fire ass gimmick.
I don't give a fuck. That shit was hard. That motherfucker had them suits on and looking like a politician. Like, I fuck with that shit. That shit was hard.
Niggas out there dressed like Newt Gingrich.
Hey, right. He was looking crazy, bro. But yeah, they got that match. I think all of us say Logan Paul on that. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa.
I got Solo, bro.
I got Solo.
I got Solo.
You got Solo.
Yeah. At some point, John Cena got to go back to working, and so you can only put so much stock into him and him doing these things. Also, Cena's been taking a bunch of L's lately. Fucking continue, keep the party going.
Cena's here to elevate.
He's and he needs to get back to work the minute they say this shit is over with. So no matter what he's got, no matter what strap you think you want to put him on, what storyline, it doesn't fucking matter. The minute that shit's over with, Cena's out. That same fucking day, he's going right back to his movie set.
Yeah,
he's going right back to Peacemaker.
Then he got Wipeout coming. You know what I'm saying? The Wipeout game show coming. So it's John.
The minute it's time, it's time.
Yeah, it's time. Put Solo over. And I think it'll work too, because Solo been taking his L's lately. He been losing.
Yeah, he needs some wins.
So he needs some wins to get him back on track again, and I think it's no better way than that.
This would be a big win for that man.
Oh, absolutely. A solo John Cena win. Oh yeah, that'd be huge
Absolutely.
for Solo. We already did Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match: Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
That's a tough one.
I think Seth's gonna win, but I would like to vote for Drew because I think Drew put this championship on his back during the COVID days, and he never got like a true
And you know what?
run.
I'm gonna run with Drew. I'm
with Drew.
gonna say Drew because now that you say that, and it also kind of coexists with my Sammy theory right now too. Like, well, I think Sammy getting going for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Drew, a fucking banger.
Yeah,
that would be a fucking banger. So yeah, Drew.
Drew had that purple hue on him, man. That.
You thinking he gonna join Judgment Day?
It's something there, man. They ain't just gonna do that for no reason.
It would freshen the group up for sure.
Yeah,
and that was honestly and truthfully, if he does join Judgment Day, he needs to be the absolute leader.
Yeah,
I was gonna say with I'd have to boot Finn out.
Yeah,
so that makes sense because you can't have two alphas. That's not gonna work.
Or you got to boot out, or that's Priest. The way you booting out Priest. Or that's because Priest could lose to Cody, and then they be like, you know what, you actually the weakest link.
Yeah,
fuck out of here. But I don't know. I don't know what creative is doing with just throwing this purple on Drew and then teasing him and Rhea having discussions. Like I don't know. It's very strange, but that is a real hard match to choose from.
I say it could be match of the night.
I've been wrong the last few times when it came to Seth. I thought he was gonna lose to Shinsuke the second time.
I thought, man, that's
so, and he won that time. So I don't know. Like, I feel like if I bet against Seth again, I'm gonna be like eating a shit sandwich on Monday again.
Right.
Like, damn. Like, but you know what? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go Drew again. I'm gonna go Drew. I'm sorry betting against Seth. Seth is my GOAT. Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna go Drew.
Do we even gotta talk about this last one?
No.
We all know what it's gonna be.
We don't.
I mean, we already know. Like,
I'm gonna quote Donnie Lucci. Shout out to Donnie Lucci. Shout out to his upcoming 100 episodes. I'm throwing a brain fart right now about the name of his pocket. Hanging with the crew. Donnie. Shout out to Donnie. When Donnie said proudly in the Union Discord, said that I don't think LA Knight has friends backstage. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, it's very telling, very very telling. Hey, look. Let's get this LA Knight shit out the way and throw him immediately in the mid card where he belongs, where I think he will be hot and where I think it makes sense. I commend him on getting this out the way. I also commend Roman on like putting business first and standing on business and selling LA Knight as much as he can because again, like I said, number one merch guy because everybody's just getting
and the merch is trash. Like, let's be honest, the shirt has LA on it. Like
the NXT shirt is a whole lot better than whatever the fuck they doing right now. Because at least he's on the shirt with the LA, but the NXT LA Knight shirt is way better than the main roster LA Knight merch. But you see the vision like I do, Gabby. Yeah, Roman Reigns is going to win. Like, what the fuck are we?
Obviously.
Yeah, it's going to be slow. It's going to probably be some
I don't
selling.
I don't see this being no 30-minute match. I don't think.
Hell no.
I don't think LA can keep up for no 30 minutes.
Man, this ain't gonna be 15, bro. This is not gonna be 15. This ain't gonna be 15 minutes, man. Like, no. And I'm not. I don't hate you. Y'all know I've sung many praises about LA Knight. You know what I'm saying on here, but it's like LA Knight belongs in the mid card. He does not belong near any main titles.
They trying to Daniel Bryan this shit. The fans are.
Sorry, this is not. It's not gonna work. Not against Roman Reigns. It won't even work against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, no.
So no, or Seth Rollins. Like no, it's not gonna work. But yeah, across the board, we say Roman Reigns on that, and we standing on that. So it is what it is. Again, we do not dislike LA Knight. We like LA Knight. However, we know,
We are realistic.
yeah, we got to be realistic, and y'all getting too out of pocket with that shit. Like y'all tripping.
I mean, let's just go ahead, like, get Roman out the way. He's not gonna be competing for the rest of the year, and then just get Roman and Randy Orton for Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we can do that. Roman and Randy for Royal Rumble. I don't know what's the status on like Randy in terms of like when he's going to be back or whatever. But
I'm hearing Survivor Series.
Survivor, if they do 2 in one night at Survivor Series, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be quite insane.
I think they're trying to prove something, man. I think Endeavor's trying to prove something right now.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
they already proved it. So like,
I think they still trying to prove something. Like, hey,
fuck it, run up the tab,
run it up,
run
the shit up. So that's the WWE Crown Jewel card. I think this takes place at like 1 p.m.
It's
Eastern.
1 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah,
1 p.m. Eastern.
I guess I'll be watching it live. We gonna do a Discord.
I don't know because around that time I got something I have to do. So I think more than likely Winston probably will have it on in the Discord. That's the Union Discord. You know what I'm saying? I know as of this recording it's gonna be past that, but if you are, that we have links.
Join us for the next one.
Join in the Discord. Period. Just pull up to that Union Discord. We got with Show Your Work Network and with Gussie from the Stands. Definitely pull up. You know what I'm saying? We always active in the Discord and we always watching shows and shit. So, you know what I mean? But that was the Crown Jewel card and that was the show. We are about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Like we back, you know what I'm saying? This is episode 52. Yeah, episode 52. We got anything coming up for either of you?
MKU shit still going strong. Fisticuffs and Buffs. We got a basketball show coming up. Highlighting the Pistons is me. It was actually my dog Matt Platt and Shane Lawal, who used to be a coach for the Sacramento Kings. So
nice.
They got a basketball show coming up real soon. Really it, man. Change has been coming to a lot of shit. I had to address some shit on the MKU show this week because somebody's fan club kept getting shouted out. So
okay.
Yeah, but took care of that. We're all good now. And yeah.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
it's fine. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, like, but hey, you know, Gabby, you got anything?
I do not actually.
No. But hey, you're here. You know
I am.
Like, this is what you got.
Welcome.
More from Gabby.
Definitely appreciate you being here for us, man.
Absolutely.
Gabby, we are this is a 3-person booth now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're like Raw in 2002. You know what I mean? You know, so,
can I be Booker T? I mean, even though Booker, I'm gonna be the Booker T on commentary, man. So you know.
Good Lord.
I mean, you kind of already started it off with a bang, pulling up with the mask on tonight. So clearly, you're gonna be.
You having some fun? I like it.
Whoop
like
that
it.
trick. Yeah, get him. You know what I'm saying?
Get him. You know, you gotta say like mad low energy. Get him.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But yes, that was this week's episode. That's everything. I appreciate all of our listeners like always. And with that being said, we will see you all next week. Peace.